Hey guys, Robert and Ingrid here, and we have another issue of Pro Teaches New Kaiju Edition class.
Woo! And I already see we got something fantastic lined up today.
Yep, we'll be going over the Gamera comics collection that came with the Arrow Gamera movie collection. Showed it off during our Gamera Retrospective. Now we're going over it. We'll be going over
It's about time.
Yep, we'll be going over a few issues, and funny enough, they all tie into the Heisei era.
Oh yeah, which is the best one.
Yep, we start with The Lost Hope, which was a fan Doujin done by Matt Frank. The guy does all the artwork for the Gamera, that Arrow verse set. And this is a prequel set during Atlantis.
Ooh, that is neat.
Now, if you notice that he has all these watermarks on there, because this is right from his DeviantArt page, which, so obviously all that's for that. I'm trying to get an interview with the guy.
Understandable.
But, yeah, though. I mean, just look at this artwork in black and white alone. As we said, like, that's what I feel Atlantis would look like.
Indeed.
Yep, and, sorry about this. If you're hearing anything, I have a dog on me licking me, and she just wants to be on my lap. It's like, down dog.
Sorry. I get that. Trump likes to do that a lot.
Yep. But yeah, a lot of great prose in here. Now, Matt also wrote all this, and we know he's capable of it from some of the Godzilla comics. But yeah, they're talking about they mastered the energy of mana of the earth and turned their anthill into a city. But then monsters show up. It's not the Gauss, not yet. But they fight and they argue among each other, and I like how these are not just normal humans.
Oh yeah, I really love those designs. Those are really striking.
Yep.
It sort of feels like, yeah, those look like ancient people might look like.
Especially those that use mana. Who knows what it turned them into?
Who knows what kind of crazy side effects that would have?
Yep, but one of them had decided to create a brood of Gauss. And, well, we all know how that went. They took down the monsters, but then turned on for the humanity for their blood.
Yep! Whoopsie daisy!
So they decided to do a different one that actually could utilize mana much more properly, and that would be Gamera, or Gameras. Remember, we found out there was a whole bunch of them. And if you notice, these all look like different renditions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think one of them even looks like Toto. I mean, yeah, notice that. Even that one with the Google eye.
Yeah, nice continuity there.
Yeah, but in the end, the Guardians prevailed. They fell with the shadows and left hope in their place. Humanity will live on, at least for a little while longer. Let any victors throughout history know not to take their fortune for granted. The generals of the North never forgot. While the city moved on, while their might was celebrated, she remained conscious of the darkness. And then one day it did return and blotted out the sun, leaving only one left. And fended off as best they could, but then one of the other monsters also had shown up and started to lose. And fortunately, she was bonded with Gamera, which we know what happens, right?
Yeah.
One gets hurt, the other gets hurt. And does the self-destruction. And turns out that's what brought down Atlantis, was Gamera self-destructing. But with some of her last life, she would create, bury the egg onto the iceberg with all the amulets and everything. And that's the origin. I like that.
That is really cool. That is really interesting.
It just takes what was already been established and just gives more context to it.
Yeah, it's just the best kind of fan fiction, I feel, is the one that sort of looks at what's already there in the story, sees some loose threads hanging, and then sort of ties them together in a way that makes sense.
Exactly. Now, the next one is the actual Dark Horse comic, and this is set between Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe, and the second movie. And believe it or not, there is a manga that's set between the second and third movie, but I don't have that. We're not going over it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one not only deals with another Gauss, but it also brings in two of the Showa monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But we focus on this guy named Lutz. Another lifetime, I was a hotshot airline pilot. But one day I made some poor choices. Next day, I moved to Guangzhou Harbor. Sorry, that's my brother in the background. Bought an old seaplane and set up a sightseeing business. And then we're meeting up with Asagi.
Mm-hmm.
That's Steven Seagal's daughter. The main girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and basically, she's going around for some sightseeing. Oh, you're out searching for monsters, huh? What made you so interested in monsters? I know one. Now we see a Mr. Smith and a few other humans heading through. As they turn out, they're doing some research. Ooh, yeah, they find some droppings. But unfortunately, another monster comes out and attacks. It's Gauss. It's another Gauss.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is another one. It's not the same one, but it's one of the younger ones. So it's like, oh crap. But given how I gotta say I like this. Given how it was already established there was a bunch of them, having another one pop up, afterwards makes sense. Now, of course, they didn't know about the mana connection, so it makes sense as well that they felt like, oh, it could just randomly pop up. But her amulets acted up. Gamera's calling to her. Oh, man, look at that Gamera artwork.
Yeah.
Bashoom! As Asagi screamed out about monsters and amulets, I remembered it was Wednesday night, ladies' night at the disco. I was missing the party. Oh, there goes the disco. He lucked out.
Oh boy.
Yep. But turns out they've been studying these Gausses, and it got out.
Oh boy.
Yep. They basically people want to create super monsters, so we're already like, oh no. Oh, and there's Gamera.
There he is.
Yep. All Asagi said was Gauss. I thought I'd seen everything a pilot could see, but when her face sliced stuff open, I guess I freaked out a little. Oh yeah, because she's getting, she's bleeding from him getting cut.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah, but I must get closer to Gamera. I don't think so. This is too weird. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But yeah, she runs out upset, and again, great. Look at that. Just look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at some of this behind-the-scenes information.
That is good.
As Gamera received a new wound, the same wound appears on Asagi's body. Basically explain where they took all this from. But yeah, Lutz is still heading out trying to help. More action is going on. But unfortunately, Asagi is getting more and more battered as the fight continues on. Meanwhile, back over there, they're focusing still on some of their other monsters. And, oh, look familiar?
Oh!
And look what he's doing!
Ah!
Viras is taking control of her.
Yes, this is the Viras we should have had.
Yes, a Viras that is truly taking control of actual humans. Oh, she takes out a, remember, they're in a place with a lot of oxygen, so bad move! Oh!
Bad move!
You unbelievable fool! Quick, detach the tank. We must rescue Viras. What about the others? Leave them. They are unimportant. Hurry, you dumb ox! Oh boy, running off with Viras. Let's oh, he actually had taken the amulet from Asagi. Unfortunately, it's not working for him. But look who else is here. Ingrid?
Oh, sorry. Ah!
Unfortunately, he's nowhere near as smart as the Showa.
Aw, that's sad.
But still, Lutz gets tossed in. They're like, we told you there's come a reckoning, so these people are a little bit of zealots. But then Gamera shows up, puts up a great fight with Zigra. But then an alien shows up. Basically, they actually explain about what's all that mumbo jumbo. The last page of the month story was not designed to torture you. Although the editor, assistant editor, letter, and proofreader might have a complaint in that area. Writer and Dark Horse manga editor Dave Chips thought only to entertain you was that basically this person's an alien, so speaking through this different language. We go into issue 3. We find out about how Chia got and about he went to Asagi saying, "Save us." Shows the ambulance, says, "Oh no, it's broken. You ruined it. We're perished. Way to go." As Zigra seems to kill him. But it turns out that was just a nightmare.
Oh boy.
Yep, and then there's Viras fully grown.
Ooh.
Yep, and controlling people, just interacting through her mind. Lutz has been detained at the moment. They're trying to find that woman. As we find out that during the fight, Gamera took down Zigra pretty fast and tossed him into a volcano. Boo!
Boo!
I mean, granted, that's a much better send-off than the playing his spines like a xylophone.
Yeah! That's at least significantly better.
It's way too short.
It really is.
But yeah, an alien shows up and has Asagi's amulet. Unfortunately, it's now they're trying to they're holding on to it. Something's going wrong. They've been transported on board. Her name is Frina, and Frina's my handle. Weapon retrieval expert from Brumar. You're on my ride, hanging over Paris. We're cloaked right now, so nobody can scope us out. Neat, huh? Wow, that type of talking. I've been catching boob tube transmissions. This is so the 80s with that talk.
Oh, yeah.
The boob tube. Who calls it that anymore? 9 cycles ago, a bioweapon named Zigra bolted from my hood. I was hired to round it up. So Zigra's actually an alien.
Oh, yeah.
Guess Zigra was catching some Z's and the beat. Oh, God, I cannot stand it. She's talking to slang. Oh, boy. Sorry, I'm just saying, catching some Z's in the deep when your boy spooked. It was a nuke. Hey, listen, Frina, I'm having a hard time understanding your dialect. Okay, thank God, that's part of the point. American slang is the closest Earth lingo to my native rap. Deal with it, Buster. Oh, brother. Some things don't age well, do they?
They really do not.
Oh, and it's Viras.
Viras!
Okay, while Zigra was not handled very well, Viras definitely is. This feels like what Viras should have been.
Yeah.
The whole people of the world, as Viras exhibits its majesty by ruining one of the Earth's greatest cities. All hail Viras! As we get into the final issue, Gamera, the last hope. Fitting enough. But yeah, basically the rest of it is a big fight sequence going on. The teleporter's acting up. Everyone's getting separated. It's basically trying to wrap up all the loose ends. The guy accidentally threw off Greta, so he just jumps off at the same time. Action's going on, insanity, and then Viras is getting torpedoed. Oh boy, poor Gamera. Look at that artwork there. It actually looks like he turned, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's sad.
Yep, with a hello help from Frila. It's helping out. What the heck? Okay, that guy can't be human.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, the flame is like the love of a woman. It gives life, but it consumes all it touches, blows up in his face, but it helps Gamera out. Gamera then goes after Viras, and wow, look at that.
Oh man, that was a much better showdown than Viras' actual movie.
Yep, and oh, ooh. Wait, is that that's Notre Dame?
Oh wow.
He got right impaled. But yeah, Frina is basically hiding now. Everyone else was unaccounted for, but they're basically hiding. He then finds Asagi's amulet and basically says he's going to take it back to her, and that's the end. Oh, whistle letter by a 10-year-old Matt Frank.
Aww.
I'm 10 years old and I love Gamera and Godzilla since I was 2. I think I've come up with a better title for your letter page. How about Gameragrams or Leviathan letters? How about that for a shell shock? I really enjoyed your comics, but one thing puzzles me. Where can I get these new Gamera movies like Guardian of the Universe or Gamera vs. Legion? #1 fan. Well, Matthew, I don't know what to tell you about Gamera vs. Legion, but in case you missed it, check out the letter for more info on Guardian of the Universe. So, yeah, that was that. And what did you think?
That was really good. I really liked all of that.
Wish there was more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, by this point, Gamera was not that well known, so it didn't sell well. So it didn't go beyond these 4 issues. But yeah, it's just, I mean, again, overall, I think this was a good little interlude. It doesn't disrupt the continuity that much, except for the Gauss goes against what was later revealed, but they didn't know. So, you know, but like I said, I think Last Hope was the better one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Zigra, again, what a waste. But Viras, this felt like, again, this is like giving me ideas for what we could do for Viras in our stuff.
Oh yeah, Viras is so much better here. But
And
yeah, let's stay closer to Zigra's spirit in this movie. Maybe just give him a better defeat.
Oh yeah, this does give him a better defeat. I wish we had a much longer battle than like a boom, 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 throw into a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, cause seriously, I kept on thinking they were going to do something like that with Zigra during the movie, but instead, just toss him around, knock him down, and then play his spines like a xylophone, and then he's dead. What?
Mm-hmm.
Cause seriously, Zigra, that awesome voice. But I just realized something. Having those two together, especially also we know how smart Viras is as well. Imagine those two actually trying to fight each other psychically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's all we've got in this one. A much shorter one, but hey, it's only 4.5 issues, so what are you gonna do?
Short but sweet.
Short but definitely sweet. So we'll see you all on the next one, whatever we decide to do. But until then, take care.
Woohoo!
And